Madam Minister, ladies and gentlemen, dear participants, dear colleagues. A lot of welcomes this morning, but also a very warm welcome from me. It is already edition number 9 of the Polish-German cooperation, and this conference is a fantastic example that there is no doubt that we here in this room, as well as our institutions, the Polish partners, as well as the Safer Internet Germany and the media and regulatory authorities, which I represent from Germany, share the same perspectives, share the same values when it comes to keeping young people and adolescents safe online. This is a European conference organized by the support of the European Union institutions. This is certainly not the place to talk extensively on politics this morning, but I'm afraid envisaging all the different crises around us, you can't escape these days from the fundamental question what our European values in a digital world are. So let me please invite you very briefly to reflect a very short glimpse of time this morning. What is the, I say, glamour, and what is also the strength of our European framework we are all living and we are working in? Euro crisis, finance crisis, environmental crisis, clash of culture, religion, migration, refugees, crisis also of educational standards. The world seems more than ever tearing apart. And the so-called big issues are communicated directly into our everyday life, into the online reality of our young people via the web and the social media. It seems sometimes that we got more and more hate speech, more disrespect, more bullying, intolerable behavior, discrimination, and even breaking the law. Our societies are complex. They seem fragmented, fragile, and weak. Do we still got common values? What is the strength of our open societies? What are our European values? And do we need new ethics in the digital world? Or what are our data ethics, as Pernilla is talking about later? Just a few years ago, the European Union won the Nobel Prize. 70 years of peace, freedom, consensus, and respect of human dignity for every individual citizen. One of the biggest success stories in history. And it was us who won the prize. Everyday work as a teacher, as a pedagogue, as a parent is hard work. And it is an ongoing struggle to give guidelines to the children and the young people in our open and digital societies. That is not an easy task, and it seems to be miles away from the prize ceremony in Oslo. I know it looks a little bit flamboyant to build the bridge between a prestigious prize and our everyday work as pedagogues and parents. But from time to time, keeping in mind that freedom of speech plus the respect for every individual is the crucial twinning of our European understanding of values. This makes things a little bit easier in the online and the offline world. Following the principles of respect and tolerance is not complex at all, but a simple rule for our modern society. Our European societies, which are trying to give equal rights to their citizens despite their gender, religion, origin, sexual orientation, and place of birth. And Europe is therefore colorful, mentally rich, and the diversity is our strength. Everyone in the classroom and from outside and abroad is warmly invited to this concept, but he has to follow the rules. Big words, big guidelines, but sometimes worth to remember when we are struggling in everyday work of educating our young people. Your job is an essential part of the big framework. It simply has to be done, and that is what Gandhi said. This year, we from ClickSafe published a teacher's handbook as a sort of a navigation tool into the world of online ethics and values. This is a down-to-earth guideline for every teacher how to teach respectful attitude for online behavior. We presented the online guidelines on this year's Safer Internet Day in Berlin. For this conference in Warsaw, we translated parts of it in English and Polish, and my colleagues from ClickSafe, you also find them on the booth, are happy to getting into exchange with you. Thanks a lot for coming to this conference. I wish you all a great and inspiring days. Dziękuję.